Okay, Yulia, shall we go?
Let me see if we are live.
Okay. Darius, are you there to tell us if you're live? Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pause and Analyze. I'm so happy to have you all here. I hope you have your drinks in you. And let's kick off with one thing. I want you to think right now about a presenter that was so. You're listening to them and they had a good presentation, but you started scrolling your phone, you stopped paying attention, and I'll give you a second to do that right now, okay? You ready? Cool. Okay, now I want you to think about a presenter that was outstanding. Their body language was great, their energy was great, the charisma was there, and you could really tell that their message stayed with you after the presentation. Okay, think about this presenter now.
I can think about one.
Okay, so right now we're gonna do a comparison. We're gonna analyze some things that are good when people are talking on stage, and we're gonna understand why people are losing their audience, why people speak in a way that is not attractive to other people. But first, let's introduce ourselves.
Right. If you're seeing us for the first time, who we are. This is Diana Bukovska, and this is Yulia Zherebtsova, and together we are the Limelight Hub. We are known for a holistic, acting-based approach to public speaking. We help people to feel better about themselves through public speaking by applying acting techniques, because we both have the background in acting and professional performance. Yeah. And we are located in the Bay Area, so you are welcome to join us today and see the videos today with us.
But there is a catch. If you're going to stay with us by the end of today, like 45 minutes, you're going to get a present at the end. Of course, we'll tell you how to connect with us and so on at the end, but also you'll get a present. So please stay with us until the end. Okay, Yulia, but why are we doing that in the first place? Like, why this format, not something different?
Well, this format is fresh. Let's be honest. We are doing live for the first time ever, both for me and for yourself. That's for the first time, right?
Yeah, it's our first time streaming.
If we do some, we make some mistakes, please don't be too hard on us. Yeah. We will learn from it and we will grow from it. That's what we teach as well in our program.
The biggest fear for us is the technical aspect, right? But we'll make it work. We'll do our best.
Fingers crossed. Yes. So this is a special event for us because yesterday along with Diana, we discussed what is the most important skill for the speaker. We have an argument, and then we decided that the most important skill is listening, because that's how we learn at the first place. That's how we connect with people. And that's how we grow, by listening the feedback and analyzing what just happened. So today, we are going to watch the videos we find interesting. Not to judge them, but to learn from them, because they are significant. They are very famous people, and their talks are great with tons of views. So today we are learning from them, and we decide if we like it or not. That's just our personal opinion.
Yes. And what is the most exciting about it is that you can comment, you can disagree with us, and you can tell what you like and what you don't like. Sorry to interrupt, Yulia.
We would really love you to be disagreed with us. So you put the comments below, you share your opinion, and you let us know what you've noticed and we probably missed, for example.
Okay.
Feel free to leave a comment. You're very welcome. And I think it's time for our first video.
Right? Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Let me introduce it a little bit. The guy we will just see, I know him very well because the guy is from Russia, where I am from. And this is a well-known person there. He is sometimes controversial, but he is the founder of Telegram. If you know this messenger, if you use it, you know this guy probably. And we will watch one of his great talks and see what we can learn from it.
And also, to just let you know, I was looking at this talk, seeing comments like, oh my God, this is the best intro to a story I've ever heard in my life. So right now, we're just going to watch it with no interruptions. Leave the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, and then we'll pause and analyze. Okay, ready? Let's go.
Okay. Let's play.
Pavel Durov.
Passengers of the Titanic actually didn't want to leave the ship for almost 2 hours after it hit the iceberg. People thought the Titanic was unsinkable. Lifeboats left half empty. Only in the last half an hour, people started to panic. But by that time, it was already too late. Not enough lifeboats, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Now, I came here today to tell you that we find ourselves in a similar predicament, in a similar situation. Our ship has already hit the iceberg. We have already started to sink without even realizing it. And I'm talking about the ship of our personal freedoms. Personal freedoms are being eroded everywhere in the world, almost without exception. I know this from personal experience. I've been running large social media platforms for almost 20 years. Actually,
I think
exactly 20 years.
we got it.
And I witnessed firsthand.
Because it doesn't change much later on. Okay, guys, are you with us? What do you
Okay.
think? Let us know in the comments. What do you think about Pavel Durov's way of speaking, the way he delivers his message, his energy, his charisma? Let us know. We'll give you some time.
First of all, I am the biased person here because I've been seeing this personality for my whole life. And I got used to him. And I was really surprised that you sent me this video and told me, yeah, hey, let's analyze it. And I'm really, really willing to hear what you think about it. And why did you choose this video in the first place, Diana?
Okay, let's get back to the beginning. Are you ready? The biggest thing I don't like when I hear people on stage is they speak monotonously, which means that I can exactly repeat the tempo of his speech. Could you play it from the beginning, Yulia? So we can see it, and so I can show you exactly what I mean by that.
Passengers of the Titanic actually didn't want to leave the ship for almost 2 hours after it hit the iceberg. People thought.
And now you can stop, Yulia, and I'll try to repeat it. It's rehearsed. Come on. It's not him. It's not his charisma. It's not the way he speaks. And also you can see it in his body language. Everything is trained. Personally, I hate this thing because when people do this, you can tell that they were training with a public speaking trainer who was like, okay, now in this moment, you need to do this. You can do this with your hands. You can do that with your hands. And that's not the way people talk in a real life. And that's not the way you want to connect with people. And the script is beautiful. Of course, it's very, very well written. But then there's nothing behind it. There's no kind of excitement behind what he says. There's no kind of true emotions behind his words. Can you feel it, Julia? What do you think?
Well, again, I got used to this guy because every time I see him, he's the same.
Right?
So maybe I'm losing this because I just got used to it. But now, then you mentioned the tempo. I totally agree. There is the music. And I know some people rehearse their pitches with the tonometer. And that's a very popular technique for the speakers. And maybe that's the reason. And also people even clap rhythms. So their speech would have a music in it.
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason. And what I see here is people learn from books, from the techniques, from the theory.
Yeah,
and
and
they
I
apply some
agree.
techniques without actually feeling it.
Yeah, and we could see
Maybe
it in
that's
his
the
body
reason.
language. It's not natural. We could see it in the way he speaks. And for other people, if you feel that you have a melody when you're speaking, when you're reciting your script word for word, that can be a huge trap because so many people are creating scripts for their speeches, meetings, talks with ChatGPT, and then they just recite it. They just go word for word, and it's not them. It's not authentic. It's not dynamic. Like in this case, I can pause after every other sentence to make my message stand out. Who talks like this? Nobody.
But I mean, this guy would pay a lot of money for the training. It's
I mean,
definitely not ChatGPT. It's the whole team. I'm pretty sure about that.
yeah, I'm
It's the
sure he
big
has
team.
trainers. Yeah, I'm sure he
He
has
does.
trainers, and I'm sure they told him to do this with his
Influence
hands.
people like that. Maybe he's learned that from videos, from
Maybe.
from
And for
trainers
me,
and
it's a mask. When I'm talking to people, when I was on stage, I spent over 10 years on stage talking to people from stage as an actor. And the biggest core of it all was speaking from my gut, from myself, from my heart. So it's authentic. So people connect. So I can move people. But this approach of okay, the story is interesting. The Titanic, the hook, the message, it's there. But the rest, the charisma, the energy, in my opinion, is just not there.
But that's a big work to be authentic on stage. That's the whole thing, and not everybody can afford it. That's what I mean.
But it's trainable.
That's a
It's
lot
not
of
something we are born with. Of course, some people,
yeah.
it's for some people it's easier, for some people it's harder, but it's not like we are ready to speak like this from your heart right away, right? It just takes training and time and repetitions and everything. But we are here to judge the talk, so I'm judging the talk.
Okay, not the person, right? Just the talk.
Yeah, and just
But
the
what is good
experience.
about this video? The script
Yeah,
is amazing. How do you like the hook?
I think it's good. I think it's everybody knows Titanic. Everybody can relate to the story. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
I think hook is good. Also, I think pausing is not a bad thing. But if you pause every second sentence, the pause loses the magic, right? If you're using the same thing over and over again and pause so much, it stops to really do the work for you. Because we pause before or after when we want to emphasize something, right? We do it naturally. But he pauses so much that it's just it lost
So everything
its
is
power.
highlighted.
Yeah. So do you want to play a bit more so we can see now after this whole discussion?
What we are watching for? We are watching for pauses, fair and wrong, and we're listening to the music of this speaking.
And body language.
Titanic was unsinkable. Lifeboats left half empty.
And the voice as well.
Only in the last half an hour, people started to panic. But by that time, it was already too late. Not enough
kind of
lifeboats.
in the back, the voice.
Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't mention the voice before, so you have to comment on this again.
Okay,
What
let's
is
play a
wrong
bit
with the
more
voice?
so you can notice.
Okay,
Let's play our comment because he makes so many pauses that I can talk and watch at the same time.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if people can listen that.
Oh, the technical
So
aspect.
you'd
Okay.
better stop and then leave a comment, Diana.
Okay, so let's watch a
my
bit more.
opinion. I'm not sure
I can
how
give
it
you an
looks.
example.
Now, I came here today to tell you that we find ourselves in a similar predicament, in a similar situation.
At the beginning, I could say that he was in the back of his voice because he was stressed and he was not projecting his voice forward. Could you see could you hear the difference when I'm talking like this? I'm in the back of my throat with my voice because I'm kind of stressed. And when I'm talking like this, I project my voice and I project my confidence forward.
Yes, and that can be caused by the nervousness.
Hiding. Again, mask.
Do you think it's because of the mask he feels nervous?
I don't really know who he is from what he's showing me, because he's so hidden, in my opinion. He uses artificial body language. His voice is not going to me. He has a script reciting the script word for word. It doesn't make him human in my eyes.
Actually, that's very interesting because he is living the very hidden life. Nobody actually knows nothing about him. He's super into his world. He's hiding his personal life. He's hiding his real self. And he is always perfect. Whenever you see him on YouTube in some interviews, which are really, really rare, he's ideal. He's not talking too much. He's hiding all the time. He has a lot of problems with Russian governments. But it can be the reason, but I feel like this is his personality. He doesn't like to be seen. At the same time, he created a huge business.
And he's a CEO,
and he's a CEO, and he's supposed to be seen. And I believe that's a super hard work for him. He hates it. That's what I feel.
Okay, so how about now we're going to move on to the next person, which is Cheryl Lee Ralph. And she's the opposite. She's extroverted. She's an actor. She has a lot of charisma. So I want to show you guys the difference between these two energies.
Okay, so
ready?
For now, you are seeing her, and be ready because I love her. I'm in love, literally.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I love
Just
her.
Look at this
charisma.
lady.
I had this meeting with a big studio Hollywood casting director, and he looked at me and he said, "Everybody knows you're a beautiful, talented Black girl, but what do I do with a beautiful, talented Black girl? Do I put you in a movie with Tom Cruise? Does he kiss you? Who goes to see that movie?" He hurt me so deeply, I was actually thinking about quitting until I started to think. He said that everybody knew that I was a beautiful, talented Black girl. So what was meant to break me did not break me, it built me up. And I walked out of there giving myself permission to take up space in Hollywood, knowing that I belonged there no matter what anybody thought about me. I had this meeting, a big...
Oh my
Love
gosh,
it.
she's
I can
so
stand it with that.
amazing. Okay, Yulia, go first. Go first.
First of all, she's incredibly charismatic. The way she feels on stage is just grandioso. She lives there. It feels like she was born on stage.
Yeah.
And she is so in contact with the audience. And she's so confident. And I would highlight the poses here.
Yes.
Here, the poses are really fair. And they keep us stick to the screen.
Yeah. We were waiting for the next part. It's not her She's like building the tension, right? I was meeting this guy, and we are portraying this guy in our head. And then this guy told me that, and we're like, dude, you're rude. And we're in the story. She's kind of painting it. So
she's mimicking him so good.
Yeah, again. And she's not afraid of being bold on stage. She's not afraid of being herself on stage. It can be too much for people, for sure, if they don't have this charisma. That's the way she is. And she's not going to apologize for that. That's the way her charisma is. Of course, would I perform in this way? Probably not. I would perform in my way. And I would not have this kind of power behind me because I would have different assets speaking on stage to people. But the way she speaks to people, it's outstanding because it's just her. It's just the way she is, the power she has.
I would guess it is an open mic or a comedy show, not actually a TED talk.
Yeah. And at her body position, we could see that she uses her gestures that were based in her gut, that she trusted her body, her mind and her body was connected. It wasn't scripted. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do this, right? It was her connected with her body and mind. And that's why I really like it. And that's why I put extra effort on it, because we could see that she was very comfortable on stage. We could see that she was standing. We can get back to this moment in a second, when she was standing with her arms down, and she was like so confident that she didn't even think about, what am I going to do with my arms? What am I going to do with my hands? Anxious speakers think about it all the time, and it's totally normal. But people who have experience on stage, they can get to the point that they don't have to do anything. They're just there talking and focusing on the connection with the audience and with the message.
You know what just came to my mind, Diana?
Mm.
People who are not afraid, they keep their diaphragm very open.
Yeah, and the chest, right?
The chest. But the people who trained with the body language, they tend to close themselves to protect themselves somehow. And the people who are natural, they really keep the hands open, like they want to hug everyone in this audience.
Yeah.
The diaphragm is open, the chest is open. They take a lot of space around themselves.
Yeah. And there is even a scientific proof. I can show you the link later on with the
But tell us a bit about it.
the research. Yeah, it means that if your chin is closer to your chest, it shows others, and it's a sign that you're not confident. You want to hide. For example, if I sit like this, and the distance between my chest and my chin is like shorter, it sends the message that I'm not confident. But when you open this space and you have bigger distance between your chin and your chest, it gives this open a vibe that tells other people that you're confident. And also there is this whole body posing thing, right? We train in our workshops that body posing is finding this open position that boosts.
Yeah, I can demonstrate that.
Boosts your hormones. Like it doesn't have to be this, but it's just keeping the position for 2 minutes or whatever works for you. It can be anything. And I'm not saying you should do it on stage. People who are watching us, no, you shouldn't do it on stage, but it can boost your hormones and lower the confidence hormones and lower the cortisol. And it's a very powerful technique. So if you want to test it next time before an important meeting or stressful presentation or something, you can keep your open body position for 2 minutes and notice how your whole body and mind changes.
Yeah, this is a biology behind it. When you stay in this position for a couple of minutes, the stress hormones like cortisol, they starting to leave your body, and the new hormones, the confidence hormones, they boost, and you feel with energy and calm.
So body posing
literally change your energy. You replace the bad hormones, not the bad ones, but
the stress ones.
The stress ones with the good ones.
Okay. So people who are watching us, please check it out. It's very interesting. So should we watch her a bit more and then move on to the next talk?
Yeah, let's watch her again, because I cannot.
So pay attention to her body language now, the way she talks, the way she handles herself on stage, and her charisma and being bold and not judging herself at the same time.
And the way she opens her mouth as well.
Yes.
And projecting her voice. She's super loud. She does not stop herself from sounding loud.
Big studio Hollywood casting director. And he looked at me and he said, everybody knows you're a beautiful, talented Black girl. But what do I do with a beautiful, talented Black girl? Do I put you in a movie with Tom Cruise? Does he kiss you? Who goes to see that movie? He hurt me so deeply, I was actually thinking about quitting until I started to think. He said that everybody knew that I was a beautiful, talented black girl. So what was meant to break me did not break me, it built me up. And I walked out of there giving myself permission to take up space in Hollywood, knowing that I belonged there no matter what anybody thought about me.
Amazing.
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 Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So my knee hurts so much. So I think it's just fantastic what she did on stage, and I'm taking so much from her talk, and even this short part wanted to show.
Yeah, and also the positive thinking, the way she learns how to convert this negativity into positivity and use it
Yeah,
for herself,
yeah.
for her
Her
confidence.
personal story, we can connect it all right away. And also the storytelling technique, right? There is a character, she struggles with something specific and she overcomes it, right? Everybody loves stories like this. When there's a character that has a problem, struggles with something specific, then they have this challenge, villain, whatever it is, and then they overcome it, right? Fantastic story behind it. Okay, but I think we can move on. What do you think, Julia?
Okay, let's move on. And the next one is a significant one. And I really, really hope some of you who will be watching it haven't seen this person before. And if you haven't, and you leave a comment before we start talking about her, it would be just priceless for us.
So
Because
if you're
for
with
us,
us,
it's super important.
yeah. And also it's going to be Elizabeth Holmes, just to let you know. And she is, or she actually was, a CEO
Of Theranos.
I lost you. Yeah, just I'm gonna keep it simple like this. You're ready to watch
Okay.
it. And also, disclaimer:
Mhm.
they're gonna be yellow, huge subtitles in Spanish. So for all of our Spanish-speaking audience members, that's not a sign that it's for you. I mean, take advantage of it, but we couldn't find any other video of no subtitles.
Yeah, unfortunately,
so
yes.
you're sorry.
It's right on the video. Let's play a little bit of it. See it?
Yeah.
I believe the individual is the answer to the challenges of healthcare. But we can't engage the individual in changing outcomes unless individuals have access to the information they need to do so. The right to protect the health and well-being of every person, of those we love, is a basic human right. A right defined in the United Nations Universal Declaration on Human Rights. Yet in the United States today, healthcare is the leading cause of bankruptcy, and the lack of it, the leading cause of the suffering associated with finding out too late in the disease progression process.
Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so please let us know in the comments what you think about her talk. We'd love to see it. Wow, I can start. A couple of things came up to me right away. The first one was, I'm not listening to her. I'm looking at her, but my mind is in a different place. I'm just trying to focus. Of course, I have ADHD. I mean, that's another thing. But it was really, really hard for me to really pay attention to what she says and portray the vision and the images she was trying to give us in real life. And I couldn't really focus on her talk. And there is, again, this melody. I can exactly tell how her next sentence is gonna look like, right? And very, very important thing. When we watched it for the first time, but it wasn't this video, it was another video of her. We were talking about the speaker in general with Julia. Julia said, Diana, do you think that there's everything right with her voice? I'm like, I'm not sure. It's a bit weird. But then we watched this talk and I was like, okay, Julia, there's something wrong with her voice. I'm not saying it's something wrong with her voice every day because I don't know that. But then you might share a fun fact about her later on. But there's for sure very, very tight and deep voice hidden in her. So she basically doesn't project the voice, but she keeps it inside to have it lower and deeper and not natural. If I would talk to you, Yulia, like this for 30 minutes, you would probably think, Diana, are you okay?
I would feel like I was in danger.
Right. And that can be a trap too. We want to sound in a certain way. We want to look in a certain way. And when it's not in our core, in our own dynamics, in our authenticity, it looks fake on stage and people can spot it right away. I mean, you can see it.
She's my favorite person to look at because she is a very interesting person to follow and notice stuff. When I first learned about her, I was very interested in finding her talks because this lady is actually a big liar and she tricked the most significant people in the world with her idea. She was so solid that everybody believed in her and paid a lot of money to her. I mean, the best minds of this world.
Crazy, right?
And then something happened and the bubble popped.
And
I don't know. I never saw this person before I knew the story. And you was the person who haven't heard about her but saw her talk before. And I remember what you told me. I have enough. That's enough. Let's stop. That's what you told me. You just wanted to stop. And what I feel by watching this video, I feel like she's about to choke me. to grab me and choke me. Like I'm in a real trouble because her hands. I would act like this if I would tell a scary story sitting by the fire pit in the forest.
So yeah, it was trained,
Once
right?
upon a
This type
time.
of
She's like abusing the audience.
Yeah, just to let you know, guys, we are not talking about her. We are talking about her performance on stage and kind of describing it here and talking about what we notice. And yeah, I think it was because she was trained or she didn't know what to do with her hands. That's my theory behind it. I don't know. I don't really know. But my idea would be she wanted to do something with her hands. That's why she's repeating this gesture all the time. And it shows us that her body is stiff right away. Because when we talk, our body moves in different directions. We have different gestures. We let our hands flow, our body flow, our emotions flow. Everything when you're grounded and in your speech in a good spot, you let your body flow and support your message. And in her case, first of all, this voice, right, very deep voice in her throat, kind of like blocked. And the second one is these hands that were very stiff, very like not following her body, her energy, her soul, her charisma. Yes, exactly, Yarek. Looks like body is disconnected from the mind. Exactly. Thank you for this comment.
Yeah,
that's why we wanted to watch this one. Yeah.
And her voice is definitely the most significant thing people talk about. Because with the right techniques, you can do the lower voice, but you can make it clear and not that tensed. If you know the technique to make it natural.
But my approach to playing with voice like that is not about I'm going to speak lower, right? Like this for the whole speech. it's artificial. It has to be grounded in yourself. When you have an intention, for example, when you're talking to people, I want them to really understand what I have to say, or I want to ground them. I want them to, I don't know, believe in themselves. We speak lower naturally, right? If I would have a speech like, right now, you're going on a ship with me and you're going to conquer the world. I wouldn't probably say it this way. Okay, everyone, now we're going to conquer the world together. I would do it probably if I would to speak to kids, but we are doing it naturally when we have the goal, when we have the intention. It supports our authenticity. It's not against us saying like, okay, I'm going to speak higher here, lower here. It's not going to work. I don't believe in this training. I don't believe in doing things this way. Speak higher, speak lower, pause here, pause there. Of course, we can use the technique to look for pauses in certain moments that are authentic, that are not artificially made in certain spots.
Yeah, this is definitely a mimicking.
Mm-hmm.
The person was watching other people talk and trying to be like them. The lower voice, I believe, is from the men's world. She knows people pay more to men. That's why she behaves like one. I saw her different videos and she sits in a very inappropriate way sometimes on stage.
All right, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, wait. My
Are
knee
you sure?
is not
You remember
supporting
about
this.
your
Yeah, I'm
knee,
ready. I'm
right?
ready. So she was sitting basically like this during one of these.
Yes.
Right? Yeah,
And
yeah, I
speaking to
remember
the
you showed me
audience
this
like
video.
this. Yes, she's mimicking a man. And I think she's always wearing the turtleneck, the black one. Anytime you see her, she's in black, which is related
That might
to
be,
Steve
yeah.
Jobs, I
I
believe.
think so. I don't know.
Because
Maybe.
he's considered the best speaker in the world after his Stanford speech. And she is probably mimicking him.
Mimicking is a good word. Yeah, that's how you can say that as one speaker is mimicking, and another speaker is talking from their heart and really believing in what they say. It's like two different energies behind these two speakers. Yeah. Okay.
I want to. Can I just say the last thing I wanted to relate to the comment? That's a great thing to notice because there is always a science behind it. If you're lying, it requires a lot of control on your body. That's a significant work. And most of the people cannot control themselves like that for a long time. For a short period of time, yes, it's possible to imagine the confidence, but not for a long period of time. And this is the science behind it. They say, if you're lying, people tend to believe your body. This happens unconsciously. Not only for us, it's obvious something is off here, but for all of the people. But we feel it on the back of our brains. We feel something is off. And now we want to explain you. That's because what she say does not match what she project with her body. This is mismatch. That's why you don't believe this person. Did you believe this person? I'm assuming you didn't.
Yeah, as I mentioned a couple of times already, no. There was something off, and now we know why exactly we felt this way. I mean, through our conversation, we analyzed what didn't work for us, so we didn't believe her.
Yeah, and I think it's time for the fourth example for today.
Yes.
Let's move on. I feel like energy dropped down.
Yeah. That was a
how
tough
we
one.
feel after listening.
Yeah,
we are not tired at all.
And people paid her so much money. Like people Google the story of Elizabeth Holmes if you're interested. It was one of the hugest scam
In history, in the modern history at least.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Could
you mention the name of the speaker, Yulia, before we go?
Oh, the name of the speaker is Jess Ekstrom, and she's a TED speaker.
Yeah, and she's a public speaking trainer too.
Good.
As a kid, Do you remember the absolute adrenaline rush of hearing the ice cream truck? I lived at the top of my neighborhood, so I took it as my civic duty to hop on my bike and alert the rest of the kids. Looking back on this experience, did I care how I looked? Frantically knocking on people's doors during dinner time, drenched in sweat? No. Did I care how I sounded? Shrieking, "The ice cream truck is coming! Smash your piggy banks! Grab your flavors!" No. Why didn't I care? Because I knew I had critical information that they wanted to know. So public speaking wasn't about me. It was the information I had that I knew could serve them. With AI on the rise, to say lightly, public speaking and human-to-human connection is becoming increasingly important. Sure, you can go on ChatGPT to help craft an email to your boss asking for a raise. But what about when she calls you into her office to discuss? You can't interrupt her mid-sentence and go to AI and be like, "Line?" Public speaking is becoming increasingly more important, whether it is giving a presentation to your peers, talking to your spouse, or working up the courage to call your favorite restaurant for takeout because they're not on Uber Eats.
Okay, I think we can
Public
stop
speaking
here.
is the fuse that.
Okay, let's stop.
She is amazing. Please share your comments. Let us know what you think about it, guys, if you're watching us, because I think everything is connected there. Her body language, her great storytelling, fun aspect I love about public speaking and talking to people. Why is she so connected? Yes, Yarek, thank you for this comment. She's so connected. She knows exactly what she's talking about. She's herself. She has a great story. She has a great hook. Getting back this memory from childhood, everybody experiences that. This track coming, right? Julia told me about your experience. So everything is there. And also connecting her message to the audience and to herself. Her body language is natural. Her body just follows her message. She's not taking tiny steps in place. She's not hiding. She's open. She's there. She's having fun. She wants to be visible. That's the quality of public speaking we're teaching as well, because that's I believe that's the core of it.
She got me right away because I mentioned that already. Then she started telling the story about her childhood. I just immediately saw myself because it was me in my childhood. It was not possible to shut me up. I was everywhere. And I was the first person in the town to tell everyone the news. And I was like, "Your mom is looking for you." It was exactly me. So I got on this hook right away. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. We never had the ice cream trucks in my reality back then. But still, we were the same kids, inspired, impassioned. I mean, so inspired, so in a rush to deliver an important message.
Yeah. And that's why I love getting back with people to their fun aspect, their core aspect, which is this childish energy, right? This stop judging yourself. That's why we do improv in our trainings too, right? To get people to the point where they stop judging themselves and they're in a funny task. They're doing something, silly. They're just playing. And that's the core of public speaking as well, as she did. She was even knocking the door. We could see the gesture knocking the door because she was super in the story and she wanted the audience to be with her during that story, right? So she was amazing. I just really liked it, and everything is it's just the way it's supposed to be on stage. And I don't have anything to add to that.
And again, see her position. She never covers herself, never covers her mouth or her chest. She's not in a protective mode. She's well opened.
And also you can feel that she lifts up the energy in the room. The way she starts talking. She feels that the audience is not the enemy. they're their friends. We are her friends right away. And I can feel she wants to connect with me, even though I'm not in this room, even. I'm just watching the video. She's like thinking about me being in this moment with her, not about, oh my God, they're going to judge me or they're going to get bored or they're going to do whatever. She's in the moment. She's in the story.
True.
Yeah,
True.
not thinking about herself, thinking about her message and her goal.
I felt her mama energy a little bit. You feel like she's your friend. I feel like she's a little bit like a mom.
Just
A story from her childhood. How I met your mother. Remember?
But it's a good energy too. Yeah, it can be a
It's
friend. It can
perfect
be a
energy,
mom,
yes.
whatever.
Yeah, she resonates a lot, especially with her message. Says that public speaking training is important.
And we know that, and we want you to
We
know
know
that too.
that.
Because of course, she was not born like this. She had to train to get to this point, and now she's a public speaking trainer. That's why she's so amazing at it. The same with the actor we saw before, Cheryl. She's an actor too. She knows how to behave on stage because she spent years, as we did, on stage talking to people, working on our mind, our body, our message, getting back to ourselves, our presence. It's trainable. It's really trainable. And so if you don't feel like you can do it right now, that's valid. That's fine. Because it's like any other skill. If you get in a car for the first time, you're not a perfect driver, right? You just need to learn how to do that. So
I haven't felt any signs of nervousness in her. As
Yeah.
soon as you open the video and start playing it, she's like, I'm here. I'm with
She
you.
loves it. She loves it. Yeah. Yeah.
Control. She loves to be on the stage. She enjoys herself there.
Yeah.
No breathing patterns.
Yeah.
No
Yarek
breathing
says he likes her energy. I agree with you. I really like her energy too. Very friendly, very open.
Yeah, and this is a calm energy. Even though she tells the very frightful story, her energy is very calm. It's stable. Again, another sign of not being nervous.
Okay, Yulia, I think we need to wrap up because we're running out of time.
Okay.
So there was a lot of things we covered today. I hope you feel inspired. We have some presents for you, at least one big present. Would you mind sharing the slide, Yulia?
Yes, let me add it.
And so if you'd like
Here
to
it
connect
is.
with us, here's how to connect. You can send us an email. You can go to our website. You can connect with us on LinkedIn. But also, we have a training coming up. As we mentioned before, we have a very holistic approach. So we talk about creating the story, pitch decks, message. We talk about delivery, how to deliver your message in the right way, the mindset, so you're not in your head all the time, but you can really focus on your audience, on your goal, and how to relax your body, your voice, how to project your voice in the right way. We combine all these things. So if you want to test it out in our next training, here's the QR code to our next training. It's called Confident Under Pressure. We're gonna create a short speech. Every person will create a short speech, and then we're gonna test the tools I'm gonna give you. So it's like a very hands-on workshop, up to 10 people in the room. It's a very interactive experience. So feel free to check it out. And thanks to your presence here today, you'll get a 20% off of this course with the code PAUSE1. And it's going to expire on Sunday. So if you feel like you want to discover, you want to improve your public speaking, feel free to check out the course here and use the 20% off with the code PAUSE1. And it would be fantastic to connect on LinkedIn because we want to run our streams on LinkedIn too, but we need to get to more followers to do it. We didn't know
Right.
about it. So if you can leave us a follow on LinkedIn, that would be fantastic. And if you want to know about our events and if you want to get a couple of tools every 2 weeks from us to think about good videos to watch, feel free to subscribe to our newsletter. And that's our third QR code. Okay, and that's pretty much from us. Yulia, do you want to add anything?
Thank you very much for being here with us. There's several people, and especially to Yarek, who commented. This means the world for us.
Yes,
this is our
thank
first
you.
stream, and who knows? Maybe it's a great beginning for something amazing. Who knows?
Yeah.
And we
Thank
hope
you,
for
Yarek,
better.
for commenting. Yes, it's lovely
very
to see
much.
you here. And hope to see you in 2 weeks. We plan to do it on a regular basis. And if you liked it, feel free to come and talk about more talks with us next time. Bye bye.
Thank you very much for watching, and we are wrapping up. Bye bye.